4 home victories in a row.
Oh, it's amazing. Just doing it in front of the crowd is massive for us. I mean, this week, although the game wouldn't really change the standings, the message was loud and clear from day one that we want to get 3 points. Whenever there's 3 points on the table, we want to win them, especially at home.
Over 1,100 fans were attendance tonight. How does that feel?
Oh, it's brilliant. It's one thing, being in the crowd and experiencing it, but I'll tell you what, when you're 20 feet away from it on the field, it's loud, it's exciting. And I was just talking to the Watauga Democrat there, when there's moments in the game where you have to suffer, the crowd makes such a big difference. There's been moments away from home where we've had 10-15 minutes where we suffered and we struggle to get through it. I think playing at home is just such a massive advantage for the boys when, like I said, when it's not going well, hearing a bit of crowd behind them. I think that was one of the big reasons we got that third goal tonight.
Yeah, with Georgia Storm being your opponent in the playoff, how does it feel with this victory?
Yeah, this result will not necessarily mean anything in 10 days time, but I think for us that was a little bit of let's get over the line, because we felt like we should have beat them the last time we played them, which would have given us a chance to host the semi-final. So we had a bit of a built-up tension that we want to show that we can beat this team, and that was the message this week. You lay down a marker tonight, 10 days time, you give yourself more belief that you can win that one. Whether or not they're going to try and change things now after seeing what we can do, I don't really care what, if teams know what we do, if teams don't know what we do, ultimately they've still got to try and stop what we do. And we're going to do the same thing a week on Wednesday.
Your first season ended up with 3rd place. How does it feel against all the odds?
Yeah, a lot of people have asked me that, and you must be happy you finished 3rd place. I feel like we left points out there. I really feel like, especially in the second half of the season, that we gained so much momentum, and I don't think many teams really want to play us at the moment. So yeah, from an overall perspective, it's great. We're finished 3rd in year 1 with a brand new club, brand new team. We're in the playoffs. We've got a chance to compete for a semi-final. But I always want more. I'm a coach. I always feel like we can do more, and I think it's left us with a little bit of hunger now for the postseason.
What would you tell the fans for the next away game in the playoffs?
What would I tell the fans?
Yeah, to expect.
Get to Georgia. Get to Georgia and cheer us on if you can. I mean, you're gonna see the same thing in terms of enthusiasm, in terms of an attacking team. Hopefully we can get the job done. I don't want to make predictions. I feel like we're in a good position to do it, but semi-final knockout football is a lot different. You got to manage the game differently, and we're looking forward to the test.
Okay, and then with 2 former App State players played today, how does that feel today with the home crowd after what happened with the App State men's soccer team?
It's massive, and that's been the story all year. Having these guys in their home environment, in front of a massive crowd. Sometimes they didn't, experience, most of the time they wouldn't have experienced anything like this, even in some of the App games. So for them to come home and be, so loved, I think is massive. And then obviously the effect they're having on the field. I mean, Nick Rogers scored the game winner tonight. I can only imagine how he's feeling, having lost his program. He comes off the bench, he scores a winner, he runs into the corner, and he's doing it on the field that he used to love, and probably now he still loves. He's got another opportunity to do that. So yeah, it's massive for those guys, and for me it's an honour to help facilitate that.
All right, thank you, Joe.
Appreciate it, Alex.